In section 1.4, we're going to learn about factoring a binomial. So factoring is like doing the opposite of distributing, so what we did yesterday. So for example, let's say we have the expression 6x plus 8. And if I want to factor it, I want to pull out the greatest common factor from both terms. So which is the largest number and or variable that I can pull out from 6x and from 8. So I'm looking at both of those numbers. I want to think of all the factors of 6. So what are all the multiples that give me 6? You would have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. Then I'd look at 8. You have 1 and 8 and 2 and 4. So the GCF between both 6 and 8 is 2. Now, only the 6x has a variable, so I'm just going to be pulling out a number here. So I'm going to pull out a 2. What I have left on 6x would be 3x plus 4. And if I want to double check, I could distribute that 2, and I would see that I would still have 6x plus 8. So let's look at another term. Let's say 15x squared minus 5x. So I'm going to start by looking at the numbers. What's the GCF I can pull out of both of those? Also, these both have an x, so I'm going to be able to pull out one of those. So for 15, I have 1 and 15, 3 and 5. 5 is a prime number, so its only factors are 1 and 5. And I could see here, I could pull out 5 from both of those terms. Now there's also an x in both, so in the first term there's 2 x's, in the other one there's 1 x, so I could pull at most 1 x out of both terms. Now on the left, I'm left with 3x and then minus 1. I need to keep that minus 1 as a placeholder, even though I pulled out the entire 5x. I need to have that 1 there so that if I distributed that 5x, I would get the same original expression. Let's look at one more example. 6x squared minus 18x. I have an x on both, so I'm going to be able to pull out one of those. Now I'm going to look at the 6 and 18. From 6 and 18, for 6 I have 1 and 6, 2 and 3 for my factors. For 18, I have 1 and 18, 2 and 9, and 3 and 6. 6 is going to be the GCF out of both of those, and I can also pull out an x. So I'm going to have 6x. On the inside, I'm left with x. Then on the right, I'm left with minus 3. And I'm done.